We're just going to address the elephant in the room. It's above me. It's above me now. The gag is, boo-hoo me, I didn't. Which Hardwick Soft Life, this is burst your bubble. Hey everybody, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sharice and we are authentically living well and sharing things centered around lifestyle conversations, style and fashion, beauty, travel, and not looking like what you're going through. Today, we are going to be talking about some clothes that I got, kind of a piggyback off of my last video, or one of my last videos where I was sharing that I was getting new things in my wardrobe. I really need to be wearing stuff that I haven't worn yet. I did pick up some items from the cleaners that I did get altered. I said that in the video, but we're just going to address the elephant in the room. She has 5,000 followers. I cannot believe it. I am speechless, and we're not going to be crying in this video. That's not what we're doing today. I'm so happy. Thank you to everyone for subscribing, and I am so happy that my content is relating to other people and actually helping others. That has been my goal and is my goal with my channel. I know there are so many great creators out there with their own individual stories, so to have upwards of 5,000 people now subscribe to my channel and able to relate in one way, shape, form, or another to what I am talking about is kind of crazy. Especially those that have left comments about they have been experiencing very similar situations in life of being at a very hard point or having to deal with grief. I've had several people have sibling loss, which I haven't lost a parent, but having been one of only 2 siblings, it's its own kind of loss because now I'm just by myself. And that's not what we're talking about. This is a happy video. You won't believe me what I say what happened because it wasn't me. It ain't been nothing that I done. It was really God. Okay, on my last upload, which was probably a little bit over a week ago, you might have noticed I ended saying that I wish to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I had recorded that at the beginning of October. I ended up posting my hair reel, which Hardwick Soft Life, this is the same silk press from when I was 2 videos ago. Yeah, this is still that hair. She's getting done soon. Anyways, that's the hair. So anyways, I posted a TikTok, a reel, and a short. It coordinates with the video that I did when I posted that I went to Charlotte for my job interview. Boo-hoo me, I didn't get the job. Burst your bubble. Look the part, look good and everything. This market is above me. It's above me now, and that's the only reason why I didn't get it. Because Lord must have didn't want me to have it. Because I did everything that I could to get the job. I should have gotten the job. The gag is. But like I said, you know, people have their own reasons for not hiring, but I know the market is, again, oversaturated. So many people have been laid off. And we're just gonna carry on to the next one, keep this train moving. So yeah, that was that little update, but posted the TikTok, posted the short, and I have started going on morning walks for my mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, and it has been really doing its thing. I see why people say that, you know, you should work out and, you know, just get out of your space and get some vitamin D, get some sun. It really does help. I've been doing between 1.5 and 3 miles every day. I had to chill because my ankle let it recalibrate until it gets strengthened to where I'm able to do this every day, and then I can strength train. I want to do Pilates. I just have this whole grand plan for myself. I was out walking and I got a notification about a subscriber, and I looked. And you can go back and look at my other videos because the numbers are there. The numbers are there. I'm not making any of this up, okay? It said 464. And when I saw the next morning, it said 565. And I thought to myself, that's not what I did. I know now I'm a little cuckoo, but I know I ain't been writing the wrong numbers on my video. And I was just like, maybe I did. And then the ticker just kept going. I was like, oh my gosh. Later on that evening, I had hit 1,000 subscribers. The gag is, I had changed the video that I had uploaded. I looked at the numbers because I thought that I was gonna have 1,000 followers by my birthday, which is on July 5th, and 5,000 by the end of the year. This is almost the end of October. I was like, there's no way in the world I'm gonna get 5,000 followers by the end of the year. Let me scale back my expectations to something a little bit more manageable for my emotions before I full on crash out of not accomplishing yet another goal, which we talked about in the last video, which was kind of kismet that all this even came together. I ended up changing it to 1,000. I was like, I'm on a goal to have 1,000 followers by the end of the year. Less than 36 hours, I had 1,000 subscribers. I keep saying followers, 1,000 subscribers. By the end of that week, this was on a Tuesday. By the end of that week, I had 2,500. The next day, 35. The next day, 4,000 something. The next day, a week later, I had 5,000 subscribers. It might not seem like a big deal to some people. And you know, people can chalk it up to the algorithm, but I know how God works in my life and how he tries to get my attention. And especially after coming from Charlotte and really wanting that job and just even looking for work in this economy, it has been a constant dagger to your self-confidence. There was constant rejection of knowing that you are good enough, better than, or can aspire to something, and it's not happening for you. And it's just like, what am I doing wrong? And mind you, I have been looking before T-Rex hands got into office. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, even before, but now it's just like, now with the added people that are now on the market looking, I'm just like, well, gosh, this is great. For me, I take that as just keep pouring into what's making you feel good and also what's helping people, which I love a good self-empowerment moment, but letting me know again who's running and navigating the ship. If you have not ventured into entrepreneurship, you really wouldn't understand the hustle that it is. It takes a mental toll on you. It is taxing. It is a lot. And especially November 6th, and I have almost 6,000 followers, which was, again, the other thing. It was just like, it kind of slowed down a little bit, but there was still an uptick of more than what I can do for myself. And it's just like, God was just in and around this whole thing. So from the last video, I have gotten some other orders in, and if you are into style or fashion, H&M does these designer collabs. I don't know if they do it like quarterly or biannually, but they recently did it with Glenn Martens, who was the designer for Y Project, which recently closed the brand down. And they did a collaboration with H&M. And also, if you are familiar with Kahlana Barfield Brown, 2 or 3 years ago, she had the collaboration with the Future Collective, and I grabbed a few pieces from it. Really good. I loved it. This time, and when her disclaimer was, she was like, I understand that we are in a Target boycott. However, contracts were signed years ago, and that this collection has been years in the making. I am in the business of supporting a Black woman and in her getting her coin. Especially following her journey to even get to this point, I get both sides of it, especially being a Black woman and being a consumer and actually wanting to support people in their design endeavors, especially being a creative. So I shopped the collection. You feel how you want to feel about that. I shopped it, and if you want to know more about that, continue watching the video. And I feel like down the line, she will have her very own line to where she isn't housed under a brand or a corporation, which can seem a bit problematic or allow people not to support her. So anyways, I'm going to show you what I got. I will try everything on and let you know my thoughts. And I have thoughts, do I? And let's save the bad for later. I will say what I'm wearing is the Glenn Martens collection from H&M. One of the only things that one of two things that I actually like. And I like the fit, I like how it's made, I like the quality, I like the structure. And I will save the rest of that for later. It was over 20 pieces in the collection. I feel like they ranged from like maybe $35 to $500. Like the boots that they had were like $500. I feel like if you're not tall, there was no way in the world that you were gonna pull those boots off, baby. And then with Kahlana's collection, this was the second drop. I think it was maybe 10 pieces in the second drop. Drop 2, volume 1. So there's another drop to be coming soon. And hopefully they restock that trench because that was real cute. Here is the shirt jacket. I'll put on the screen if it's a shirt or a jacket. You can definitely wear it as both. And I could, but it's not super heavy, but I love the quality on this. I love the design on here. It's kind of like plasma or like giving, I don't know, Stranger Things. I'll move closer so you can see it. It's got that distressed look to it. Just love that button, unbutton so I can sit down. I'm not wearing a shirt underneath this, so we're not gonna unbutton it. But this is it. I think I might actually get this taken in a little bit in the back. This is actually a men's top. Yeah, I think I definitely might get this taken in. This actually came with these jeans. These are also men's. The sizing on everything was wonky. It was very weird. These are men's. This is a 32. It's just very distressed. It's got the stamped logo on the jean. I did notice compared to my Magda Butrym jeans that H&M had that they left the H&M logo off. These are the two-toned jeans. These are women's. They actually had them photographed with a male model as well. So definitely unisex, especially in the fit. However, these are a 6. These are 6. These are a 32. Why do you fit like this? It's super lightweight, and these were $99, I think. I don't know if I should keep these. It's looking like they're going back. These. The cheapest thing I have ever seen or felt in my life. These I know were $100. There is no structure to this whatsoever. Just terribly, badly made. The quality is not there. It even looks like it's peeling a little bit. The quality of this is just terrible. And it's like, what did y'all use on the models? Because this ain't it. I'm 5'7". What are we doing? Terrible. Structured. Just not giving the Y project quality that you would expect. Huh? What's this? I don't even know what to say. I ordered this in 2 sizes, in the small and the medium. I don't know if I want to keep it because I got it to wear with this, and I obviously could wear the hoodie by itself, but it looks too old and distressed, and the coloring, like, You can't even wash this or take it to the cleaners before it just turns gray. No structure whatsoever. You would think that the stitching would hold it together. No. But the thing is, with the collection, it was pliable, if that's the right word. You could scrunch and move things around. Why was that consideration not taken in with some of the things that did have structure, especially the jeans? It just doesn't make any sense, doll. This, I liked. I would say it's a simple black sweater, but it's black. It has the cutouts on it and just a cute little spin on a black sweater. Did I need another black sweater? No, I have another one. And then I have, it looks like 3 over there already because I pulled out my fall winter clothes. But I don't have one with this particular cutout. Definitely would be cute with the blazer and dressed up. So in the collection, I wanted the skirt and the dress. And at this point, I'm just glad I didn't get it because I don't know if my disappointment could have handled it. Moving on to KBB by Kahlana. I went back to H&M. That's the other thing. H&M collection itself, quality much better than the designer collab. Those black barrel jeans that I showed you on the last video. But when I went back to get a darker wash in the barrel, they were so bad. These are so long. I love them. And I believe most of the jeans in the collection had this. You are able to tighten up the waist. I love this. I think you can dress it up or down, and I love how you can cinch the waist in. These I ordered because I was suckered in by this detail. This metal O-ring. Sucker. These are barrel leg, super wide leg, very baggy. And that is a design feature on her clothing, is everything is a little bit oversized. If you do want it to be true to fit, size down. But unless I love the fit on these, I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. I don't have this color barrel leg jean. I did get the denim from H&M this color, which were the long wide leg, but in our barrel. And when I saw this dress, I knew I had to have it. I knew I had to have it. The only thing is, I wish I still had my old body from last year where I was like real thick. You ain't gonna be able to tell me that. It's got these button detail on it. The buttons have KBB on them. And this is more well made than the designer stuff from H&M. Huh? This will be so cute with boots. Invisible zip tail on the back. Kahlana thought about this. This is real cute though. I love this dress, and just a great everyday essential to have in your closet. I love the padded shoulders. This is the mid sleeve, it's cropped. Good if you have wide leg jeans, or you can just rock your midriff if you want. The last thing that I got was this sweater, which I don't think I realized was cropped. And again, boxy shaped shoulder pads. This is in a size small. Kind of wish I would have got this in a medium. The only thing is, I do have a sweater like this, and it came from Zara, but the sleeves have cutouts on them, and then they have these silver studs on them. So I just needed a different one. Duh. So that is the video today. Overall, very positive for KBB by Kahlana. Go back to the lab on that. Good. But this, you did that. I like that. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again for blowing my channel up. I appreciate it. Without just like, you know, getting back into it again, she appreciates this so much. I love it. Thank you. Although I've been holding myself consistent to making content, it makes me a little bit more enthusiastic about making content, because I know so many people are relating to what I'm sharing. And if you enjoy today's video, if you relate to my content, I invite you to watch another video. I'll put it at the end of the screen, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. We've reached our goal, so now we're just gonna keep growing, because that's just what we're gonna do. Just because we've attained one goal, that doesn't mean that we stop. So I'll see y'all in the next video.